Now, this drill from the world's #1 coach, Butch Harmon, will transform your ball striking because it will result in shots consistently like this. Nice, straight and decent distance because it perfects your release pattern. So this drill, Butch, as we can see here, worked with Tiger Woods. So for Tiger Woods, as he was coming up in the early 90s, mid 90s, before he turned pro, they did a ton of this drill, and this is what got him to where he could hit those laser-like iron shots and drivers to where then he could dominate like he did. And the good thing is you don't need to be of Tiger's caliber, of course, to benefit from this. This will really help every golfer out there with their club face control going through the golf ball. So to understand this drill, let's watch Tiger here just explain a little fault he used to have in his golf swing.
Because of a product of being a junior golfer. All junior golfers fire their hips hard, get the club stuck from the inside so they can flip it. Hit the ball long ways. Yeah, you hit the ball long ways, but it's hard to control. And under the gun, like a lot of pressure on yourself, it's really hard to hit the ball a specific distance with the correct shape. On a normal swing.
So that clip there, Tiger Woods talking about his old hand release he said that he used to have back from his junior days and carried on with him. Now this clip that we just saw was a little bit later than the original video there, but that's where you can see even the best player of all time, problems that he has in his golf swing don't just get fixed instantly. They take a little bit of time to fix. So, okay, Tiger knew that this old release pattern, as we can see there with myself, just that flippy movement going through the hands, going through impact there, can result in some decent distance for a lot of flash speed with the hands. But then if I hit another one here, you're going to see how inconsistent of accuracy that produces. So there's one there, and we can see, yep, absolutely off the planet left. Let's hit another one. And you can see for that one, for me, was not long, even slightly. So that was poor contact. Really hard to make that move work. So you could see at Tiger making that move work back in his early days there, it tells you the skill that Tiger Woods has. So, but Tiger knew that that movement was not consistent to play to the standard he wants to play at, which of course, that's history. So we knew Tiger absolutely changed his release pattern. So that clip that we could see there from Butch Harmon and Tiger Woods, where Butch is holding a club just here, just to where if Tiger has that big release that we saw with those hands where they shoot out, that he would hit that club that Butch was holding. So he had to swing underneath that stick. So, okay, of course, to do that perfectly, we need another person to practice with, but here's how you do it without. And this is an absolutely great drill. So, okay, what I've got here, I've got a swing plate. So swing plate with extension pole attachment. If you want one of these, there is a link in description with a discount code, but you could easily just use a basket, upturned range basket with a alignment stick coming out of it. So we are replicating that exact same thing as Tiger and Butch were doing here. So, okay, if I now have this ball to where it's just about halfway underneath, but then have this about half a club's distance down the target. And then from there, if I have that big release, then I'm going to hit it. Because when I have that big hand release, those hands are going to travel a little bit too much down the target line, and I am going to hit that stick. So for me here, I have to swing now underneath that stick, which then gets the hand path traveling a little bit more left, a little bit more around me, and that encourages better body rotation, which encourages better club face control. So let's hit a shot here. Let's have a good little look. So really all I'm trying to do, make sure I swing underneath this stick. So you just feel immediately a very different sensation going through the golf ball. You don't feel a flip, you don't feel anything like that. You just feel your body really move nicely going through the golf ball. So here's another one. So again, distance, as we can see, was pretty good there, but more than anything, accuracy. So this is only an 8 iron I'm hitting on a cold Scottish morning. So let's hit another one. That was a good strike. So absolutely, again, really nice shot, really straight. And if let me just hit another one. So this just shows you from those shots I hit earlier with just the rapid fire of having those hands release hard through the golf ball, what I'm trying to do here, swing underneath the stick, get a good body turn. And there we go, some really nice ones. Again, barely leaves the line. So, okay, this is absolutely instrumental. So you might not get the distance Tiger has, absolutely. I certainly don't. But we can get that nice accuracy from there. Now, a very important thing to note for you guys out there, and that is, just like with Tiger, which we're going to see here, a handsy flippy release can be very often and most of the time caused by something else in your golf swing that happens earlier, a root cause to why that happens. Some players might be just trying to hard release it for distance, but of course completely losing accuracy as a result. But for Tiger, let's watch a clip here and he explains a little bit more in detail of what caused that and another drill that we can adapt into this, which helped him calm down his root cause and then calm down the effect.
To get stuck.
My Olay swing?
Yes.
I go, Olay!
That's the lay the shaft down 16th tee Players Championship, right?
The drill I absolutely could not stand, and I still can't stand,
Let's see it then.
is that take the club up to the top and stop, and then come down and hit the shot. And this is a drill that he made me do for hours upon hours, and we're out there sweating. It's 100 degrees out there.
You were sweating.
We were both working pretty hard, but the thing is, it's just something I needed to do to feel where he wanted me to put it, and then from there, let the arms fall down in front of you.
The whole key was to get the club in a position at the top where he just felt as he transferred his weight, his arms would fall down in front of him.
So absolutely, as we could see there, of course, that famous clip from the Golf Channel where Tiger was talking about there, his Olay move with that right hip firing forward, and that firing forward of him really trying to clear his hips too hard. Again, Tiger's fault there was clearing the hips with the right side, not the left side. So from there, that got his arm stuck, then he had to flip the hands going through. That was his root cause reason of why he was flipping the hands. So like we just watched, what did Tiger do? He did his famous pause at the top drill, which is one that I talked about not so long ago, of how that drill in itself helped me a ton as a golfer. So we can adapt those two together, because then we can work on our root cause, let's say if it's the same as Tiger's case here, and the effect. So really important lesson to know. You always got to figure out, is there a reason why you're doing something? So Tiger's one was getting up to top, pausing, and then that left him time for his arms just to make sure they weren't falling behind in sequence. But what that was making him do, keeping that right hip back as he was then turning through. So then he can get his arm in front and then turn. So undoubtedly in that clip, there wasn't this drill, just that little clip back from 93. I dare say Tiger has probably done that with Butch together at the same time. So again, that works on the root cause reason. So we can adapt the two together for some unbelievably good results. So pause at the top for really just a second or two, and swing underneath. And there we go. So not only are we working on some good sequencing, we are also working on absolutely calming down that release pattern nicely. So again, another one. Pause at the top, working on my root cause, and then this will be working on effective release pattern. Boom. There we go. Let's do one more for good measure. Having a look there, distance maybe a little bit shorter than just before, just because I'm pausing at the top. I'm losing a little bit of momentum with the big pause. A little pause, I'll be able to gain some distance. But of course, we need the drill to work. There we go. So if you enjoyed this video, click that like button if you want more golf instruction, just like this. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button too to be notified every time I put out a video.